It's Sunday. I didn't have that queued up. It's the 3rd of January. It's Buzz 50. It's Good Morning Buzzers. I'm Mike. It's 7:30 a.m. UK time and this is live. Prove it by calling if you are. This is Good Morning Buzzers, the live show from buzz50.com, the site for over 50s, with chat rooms, with forums, with social networking, with games, with quizzes, with even live music some nights in the chat rooms from Just Mike. And thank you again, Just Mike, for New Year's Eve and all your crew. And we've got another one coming up on Saturday, I do believe. It's all being worked out at the moment. Good morning to you in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. And it's good morning to Captain Blue. You can come and join us if you want, and then you can type back and say things. Captain Blue, Lily, Olive, Viv, Huff with her new alarm clock. And how are you feeling today, Viv? Still got a cold? Witch Morgana, Midnight, Carrie May, Ellen in Wit, wherever Wit is, but we will find out later. Barley is here. Carrie May is here. Frog Kicking Frank has joined us. Catnip is here. Lauren from somewhere. Mackie Whack. Pommy. Not seen you in here before, Pommy. Pronto. Quiet Mouse One. Sasquatch and Trubler. Good morning to all of you. This is Good Morning Buzzers. Loads on this morning. Loads of the ordinary. Loads of the usual stuff. This is live. If you want to prove that it's live, just checking that I've got the phone here. If you want to prove that it's live, and I said I'd do a new ringtone, and I haven't. So if you want to call in on one of these numbers here. Oh, and I've just found out, and I've not done it this morning, that I can put numbers across the screen here as well. Let's see if we can do that live. Let's have a play and see what we can do. I should be able to. Should I do it now? Or should I leave it until... stamp text. Let's see if this works. Does this work? Can you see this? Plus 44 7548 884 288. That didn't work, did it? That didn't work. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Forget it. Forget it. Bin it. I'll practice it and do it again. So we've got loads on. Flutters her eyelashes, says Viv Huff, and flicks her hair at Mike. Well done, Viv. You can have some more points. Points. Talking about points. Are you happy with your buzzer points? Have I restored them all to where they should be? I have done my best. It was a terrible mess. We all got our buzzer points muddled up. Some lost tens of thousands, in one case hundreds of thousands of points. Others gained some. Mostly people lost them. I've restored everything to how it was on the 14th of December. Then I've gone through all the prizes and hopefully credited those back to people. And Pat has also sent people the points again for the Guess the Famous Face. And all the people that bought points from PayPal. And you know who you are. Thank you. Those have been credited back again. Right, great. We've got all sorts of things going. We have got a new tune. Mickey Mike has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Good morning to you, Mickey Mike. If you want to join us, just come along to the Buzz 50 homepage. You'll see the broadcast there if it's around 7:30 a.m. UK time. And then you can click the link underneath if you're a member and join us in the Good Morning Buzzers room, and it's free to join. Hi, Mike, says Sasquatch. Hi, Sasquatch. Oh, Sasquatch is saying hi to the other Mike. Probably to me as well. Who is this for 10,000? But not who is this? That would be silly. For 10,000 buzzer points.
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical.
Thanks, Mike, says Lily, for working on all those buzzer points. Thank you.
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical.
Penny Lane has joined us. Good morning to you, Penny Lane. I think we can safely say we have got 21 people in the Good Morning Buzzers room. We are live on YouTube. Let me have a look there. We've got 38 people live on YouTube. I can't count how many people we've got on Facebook, and I can't count how many people we've got on the Buzz 50 homepage, but we are doing very well indeed. It is a very busy day. I don't know how to get rid of what I've got on my screen here. Does it say sample text? Is the broadcast a little bit slow this morning? Let's bin that and see if I can close that and click something else. Let's go to there. Oh dear, and let's cross that out No, I don't know how to get rid of this that I've got on my screen. Does it matter? Let's see. Okay, right. Oh, Julia Roberts, Julie Andrews. Who's guessing here? Which Morgana saying, that's right, Ellen. I think you guessed it right. What did Ellen guess? I can't see it. I've not been watching the screen. We've got guesses coming in of Sharon Stone from Viv Huff. We've got Shirley MacLaine for the voice. No. And it's not Sharon Stone from Viv. Whoopi Goldberg from Viv Huff. No. Cliff Richard, says Mackie White. Let's have a listen. I didn't think it would go this quickly.
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical.
It's not actually Cliff Richards at all. Goldie Hawn, says Viv Huff. No. Howdy, says Penny Lane. Liza Minnelli, says Midnight. Demi Moore, says Viv Huff. Lonnie Anderson, says Lily. Pink, says Viv Huff. Debbie Reynolds, says Midnight. Madonna, says Lauren. Julia Roberts, says Viv Huff. Pommy has left the room. Julie Andrews, says Viv Huff. We've got Jacqueline Smith, says Barley. Touch Mike, says Viv Huff. Lol Wrong, says Witch Morgana. Madonna, says Viv Huff. Need a clue, Mike. Which side of the pond? You know, I'm sometimes caught out by these people because they sound something, but when I find out, they're a little bit different. So let me dive onto, slow down a bit, onto Wikipedia. An American actress and film producer. Following her film debut as a minor character in, and I'm not telling you that bit. Ellen guessed Shirley MacLaine, Mike. No, it's not Shirley MacLaine. T'other side, says Viv Huff. He said that was wrong, Midnight, but thank you. Yes, let's all support each other. What would you like to see on these broadcasts, on the Good Morning Buzzers, on the show? We're going to start up a group and a forum topic so we can develop what we're doing on here. Lots of people have sent in ideas over the past, and that's how we've developed to what we're doing now. But if you want something different, if we can make this more popular and more interactive, you're welcome to phone in or call in on Skype, and that's free. If you want to, connect with us on Skype. Send a request anytime. It doesn't need to be during the broadcast so that you're connected. So if you ever want to call in on Skype or just send a text message on Skype, you can do. Meryl Streep says Midnight. Penny Lane says Sandra Bullock. All the other way around. Jodie Foster says Olive. None of those. None. Jolie Richardson, no. And what is this? The theme tune from? I don't think this will last very long. Any ideas? TV series, famous TV series. Halle Berry, says Viv Huff. No, says Mike. And in the Good Morning Buzzers room, we have Captain Blue, Lily, Olive, Viv Huff, Witch Morgana, Midnight, Barley, Carrie May. I can't do it all in one breath. Ellen in Wit, wherever Wit is. Frog Kicking Frank, Catnip, Lauren, Mackie Whack, Penny Lane, Bronto, Quiet Mouse, Sasquatch, and Trubler, and Jennifer Aniston is not in the room, but is a guest from Catnip, and it's not. SpongeBob, says Frog Kicking Frank for the tube. Crackerjack, says Mackie Whack. Star Trek, says Viv Huff. Director Viv, Halle Berry, no, don't know. Is it Randall and Hopkirk? No, Barley, it isn't. I think I'm keeping these points. I need buzzer points. I need paying for all the work I had to do sorting out the buzzer points, but it was my fault. They went wrong.
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical.
Who's that? Shirley Jones, says Lily. No. Starsky and Hutch, says Viv Huff. Columbo, says Viv Huff. Downton Abbey, says Ellen. Beverly Hillbillies, says Viv Huff. Beverly Hillbillies! Come on! So we can have a little bit more of that in a little while. The Waltons' Little House on the Prairie, says Viv Huff, who's just gone crazy, I think. Totally crazy. Magic Roundabout, says Captain Blue, joining Viv Huff in the crazy corner. Drew Barrymore, says Captain. No. Shirley Jones, says Olive. No. Jodie Foster, says Sasquatch. No. Right. We have got two jokes. Gillian Anderson, Thunderbirds, Trubler and Viv Huff. No. We have got two jokes sent in by buzzers. One of them's a short one, one of them's quite a long one. Let's do the short one. And then if you can please vote out of 10 for the joke. This is joke number 1. Buzz 50 theme tune, says Midnight. No. Cameron Diaz, says Viv Huff. No. This honestly was sent in by a buzzer. Okay? Gwyneth Paltrow, says Ellen. No. Right. What does, this is a joke, What does the clock do when it's hungry? Can you answer that before I say it? What does the clock do when it's hungry? Turns back 4 seconds. Turns back 4 seconds. Let's do it again. What does the clock do when it's hungry? Turns back 4 seconds. It's the way you say it, or the way you listen. Let's get the Microsoft Excel spreadsheet ready to work out the average for that joke. And what do you think it will get? I think we all guessed all the American actresses, says Midnight. No, Gwyneth Paltrow, no, Jennifer Aniston, no. My mum says, oh, it could be, because we don't know who your mum is, Frog Kicking Frank. Jennifer Garner says Catnip. Marilyn Monroe says Viv Huff. We've got votes coming in. We've got an 8 from Mackie Wack for that joke. I wonder why. We've got a 2 from Viv Huff, a 2 from Trubler, a 3 from Barley, a 4 from Pronto. We've got a 3 from Lily, a 5 from Midnight, a 2 from Olive, a 3 from Lauren, a 5 from Ellen in Wit, wherever Wit is. Sasquatch is saying, Viv Huff is saying Catherine Hepburn. Jess Fallen in says Quiet Mouth Mouse and gives it a 5. Catnip says 2. Carrie May says 3. Grace Kelly says Olive. Bette Davis says Lauren. Reese Weatherspoon says Viv Huff. No to all of those. Don't call us, we'll call you, lol, says Captain Blue. So that joke, Drew Barrymore, it isn't. Annette Benning. Joke number 1 so far has managed an average of, I've got to average out someone's vote there. I'll tell you why in a little while. Joke number 1 has got an average of 3.4, which isn't bad. It's certainly not the worst we've had. And we've got Jodie Foster guessed by Viv Huff and then immediately afterwards by Barley. Weatherspoons is a pub, says Midnight. Yes, it is over here. Drew Barrymore, Annette Benning, Bette Midler. Sasquatch gives it a 1. Sasquatch is down under. I think it's fair to reveal that where the humour is completely upside down, as is the voting. That's taken joke number 1 down to 3.2. I hope joke number 2 manages to get a little bit more. Tippy Hedren, says Olive. No idea who Tippy Hedren is. Anne Hathaway says Viv Huff. Doris Day says Carrie May. Sarah Jessica Parker says Ellen in Wit. I think we have had pretty much all the American actresses now, and some that aren't American. Glenn Close says Viv Huff. Do you know what this is the theme tune from? Any ideas? And we're starting off a group. If you didn't hear it, for Angela Bassett says Viv Huff, Mary Tyler Moore says Pronto. We're starting off a group, a support group for Good Morning Buzzers, so we can develop it and see what we want to be doing in the morning. Do we want weather? Do we want news? Do we want anything like that? Do we want current events? Probably not. The Twilight Zone says Viv Huff. You are along the right lines, but it's not the Twilight Zone. Hill Street Blues says Mackie Wack. And who is this?
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical.
Right, let's click on that. Let's set a couple of things up on the site. It's Sunday, the 3rd of January. So I should be here. And then I need to click there. There'll be a slight delay as I click a few things on the site. Talk amongst yourselves, please, just for a moment. Because as I open up pages on the site that we're going to have a look at in a minute, the site goes a bit slower. Nicole Kidman says Catnip. Katie Holmes says Catnip. Looks like Mike is playing it on his piano, lol, says Captain Blue. Monster says Viv Huff. Hammer House of Horror says Viv Huff. Not quite. The Outer Limit says Ellen. The Dark Side says Viv Huff. Dark Shadow says Olive. The Force is Captain Blue. Diane Keaton says Viv Huff. Jennifer Garner says Sasquatch. Diane Ladd says Catnip. Laura Dern says Catnip. Joan Crawford. And again Crawford. And then Crawford says Viv Huff. X-Files says True. No. Play it again, Mike. Play it again, Mike. Here we are. Let me get my piano out and I will play it again. So, Pommy has joined us again in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Good morning to you. Uma Thurman is here with Viv Huff. Oh, not quite. Let's switch to the site. Have a look at the site. Am I back, says Pommy. You are back indeed, and welcome back. If I click here, there'll be something changing in the room in a minute. We call it Spot the Difference. But if I click here, then I click there, then we should be able to switch screens. And with any luck now, we are all in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. Are you in? Are you in here with us? Here are all the buzzers here with the guesses. Uma Thurman, says Viv Huff. Selena Gomez, says Viv Huff. Sharon Stone, says Ellen. Diane Keaton, says Viv Huff. Excuse me. Jennifer Lopez, says Witch Morgana. Susan Sadaron, says Viv Huff. And on the right-hand side here, everybody who's in the Good Morning Buzzers room at the moment, and you can join us. Captain Blue, Lily, Olive, Viv Huff, Witch Morgana, Midnight, Barney, Carrie May, Ellen in Wit, wherever Wit is, Frog Kicking Frank, Catnip, Lauren, Mackie Wack, Penny Lane, Pommy, Pronto, Quiet Mouse, Sasquatch, and Trubler. Has anyone said Renee Zellweger? It doesn't matter, Sasquatch, because it's not. It's not Linda McCartney either, Olive. Passes Mike the Strepsils, Trubler. Thank you very much. Waves to self, says Mackie Watt. Shirley Temple, says Viv Huff. Catherine Zeta-Jones, says Catnip. Oops, sorry for shouting, says Viv Huff. Oh, dear, dear. Alfred Hitchcock, says Lily. For that, it is indeed. We'll listen to a bit more of it in a minute. Alfred Hitchcock presents. See if I can do that there. Here we are. A bit more of it. That was a bit more of it. It wasn't a lot, was it? I should have managed perhaps to do a little bit more. You'll probably tell I'm wandering around the room, but I'm back again now. So let's have a look, see whose birthday it is. Let's switch here. And here we are on the social page. Look at this. 35 people joined yesterday. 22 people have joined today already. And we've got members joining from Canada, USA, Australia, Africa, England, Russia, Drama Queen, Scotland, Australia, Wales, all over the world. We've got, oh yeah, gifts we're going to be doing as well. Here's Miller's profile page. If you want to send gifts, here they are there. And we've had some suggestions coming in for gift. We've got things like various events coming up, and we're going to have different gifts. And we're going to have another little group who's going to sort of help deciding what sort of gifts we should be sending. Let's have a look who's online now here on the buzzer maps at the top of the site here. That's me bouncing up and down. They're all excited. And that's, of course, down here is somebody in Colombia. It's Lauren. Are you on the map? Do get yourselves on the map. It just makes things a little bit more fun. Pony on top of door, says Viv Huff. Spotting the difference before we've even done it. But oddly enough, it's that side, isn't it? It is. There is a pony on top of the door. Viv Huff spots the difference. Daryl Hannah, says Catnip. Is the American actress still alive, Mike? Yes, as far as I know. The monster, says Viv Huff. Right, let's do joke number 2. Joke number 1, managed to get 3.2. Viv Huff, yes, you managed, Viv Huff, to get the spot the difference before anyone even saw it. Freaky, eh? Joke number 2. It's a long joke. Are you sitting comfortably? I can't look at the guesses at the same time. Priscilla Presley, no. Midnight. Kate Beckinsale, no. Catnip. Sally Field, Ellen Rimwe, wherever Wit is. Here we go. Joke number 2. The pharmacist, Monday morning. Upon arriving home, Jean was met at the door by his sobbing wife. Tearfully, she explained, "It's the pharmacist, the druggist. He insulted me terribly this morning on the phone. I had to call multiple times before he would even answer the phone." Immediately, Jean drove downtown to confront the druggist, pharmacist we call them over here, and demand an apology. Before he could say more than a word or two, the druggist, pharmacist, told him, "Now, just a minute, Jean. Listen to my side of it. This morning, the alarm failed to go off, so I was late getting up. I went without breakfast and hurried to the car, just to realize I'd locked the house with both house and car keys inside and had to break a window to get my keys. Then, driving a little too fast, I got a speeding ticket. Later, when I was about 3 blocks from the store, I had a flat tire. When finally I got to the store, a bunch of people were waiting for me to open up. I got the store open, I started waiting on those people. All the time, the darn phone was ringing off the hook. Then I had to break a roll of nickels against the cash register drawer to make change, and they spilled all over the floor. I had to get down on my hands and knees to pick up the nickels, and the phone was still ringing. When I came up, I cracked my head on the open cash drawer, which made me stagger back against a showcase with a bunch of perfume bottles on it. Half of them fell on the floor and broke. Meanwhile, the phone is still ringing with no let up, and I finally got back to answer it. It was your wife. She wanted to know how to use a rectal thermometer. And believe me, mister, as God is my witness, all I did was tell her. Funny? Did I fluff the punchline up a little bit? I think I did. But is it still going to get some votes? We've got some guesses coming in. It's an American joke, says Mackie White. Yes. Jenny Garth, says Captain. No. Hurry up, Mike, lol, says Captain Blue. Yes, it was a long joke. Miss Sarah Michelle Geller. No. Sorry, phone. See you. Bye, Pommy. Jacqueline Smith. He says Quiet Mouse. Oh, Ellen in Wick gives that a 10. Ooh. Quiet Mouse a 7. Zzz, says Troubler. Pamela Anderson says Sasquatch. No. Yes, Mike, says Viv Huff. 6 says Midnight. 5 says Barley. 1, Viv Huff. 1, Mackie White. 3 says Troubler. 4 says Olive. 5 says, no, 4 says Lily. 5 says Olive. 8 says Lauren. 4 says Pronto Catnip, gives it a 0.5. You can't give it a 0.5. It's impossible. I can't type decimals. So I'm going to round it. I'm going to round it up to 2 because I've got the power. Too long, says Witchmore Gannon, gives it a 1. Drew Barrymore, says Penny Lane. Sherlock Holmes, said Carrie May. The tune has gone. It was guessed by Lily. And it is Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Let's make a note. Oh, I'm on the wrong day here. That was Lily, who gets 10,000 bronze points for getting that. Grace Kelly says Olive. Captain Blue says 1, and that's generous. We've got votes there ranging from 0.5, which is illegal, up to 10 for joke number 2. Woohoo, Lily, says Viv Huff, because this was and still is Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Yes, it was Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Well done, Lily, who guessed it during the interval. And Viv Huff has passed her handbag to Lily for her victory dance. And Natalie Portman says Catnip. No. Jennifer Love Hewitt says Sasquatch. If you wonder what all these names are for, it's for the identify the famous voice, which I appear to have closed. So I have to find it again. Who is this?
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical.
Hysterical. Okay, Viv, let's dance, says Lily. Sasquatch gives that joke a 1. A little bit slow there, I think, Sasquatch. Or are you on a delay, or is it taking a long time for our broadcast to get to Australia, which is where? Oh, 3.9, joke number 2, ranging from 0-ish right up to 10, but it's still the winner. Joke number 1, which managed 3.2, was sent in by the one and only Mackie Whack, who is live in the room today. Joke number 2, which one? Yes, it was joke number 2, 3.9, was sent in by Pronto, who is also live in the Good Morning Buzzers room. That joke will go eventually on Facebook. Right, we've got some more guesses. Liza Minnelli, Susan Saden, Barbara Streisand, Sophia Verga, the girl on Cheers. No. Selena Gomez, I already said her, says Catnip. Shall I tell you who it is? Should I, just in case someone's already guessed it? What do you think? Or should we run it over till tomorrow? Here's a bit more of it.
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical. I'm sure there's something wrong with me. But anyway, and probably if I'd been with like 5 friends I knew really well, we would all be crying. I don't know.
We have this footage and you can see
it is. No, says Midnight. Yes. Yes. Oh dear, I don't know. What should I do? I don't know. Why did I ask that? No, says Captain Blue. Well, Captain Blue, you said yes as well. Tell us, can't wait, says Mackie Whack. Angelina. It is. Okay, give you another clue. It's not Angelina Jolie. The other clue is, following her film debut as a minor character in Annie Hall, she quickly came to prominence in 1979 with her first lead role as Ellen Ripley in, and I can't tell you what it's in. I'll kick myself if someone's already said this. Kim Kardashian, says Catnip. Angelina's not 60 yet. And this person is 66. Anyone going to guess it? Tell us, Mike, says Carrie May. Surely someone must know. The film was Alien.
Their music is so happy and joyous. I didn't understand why they were so hysterical. I'm sure there's something wrong with me. But
Diane
anyway,
Keaton says all that.
probably
No.
if I'd been with like.
Tell us, for Pete's sake. I must have already said it, Mike Viv Huff. It is Sigourney Weaver. Oh, Penny Lane said it just as Penny Lane would have typed it in before I said it. So Penny Lane, Sigourney Weaver.
Like 5 friends I knew really well, we would all be crying.
So it sort of did
We
get
have this footage
guessed
and you can see
by Penny Lane. I hope nobody said it before. Yes, Penny, Sigourney Weber. Nobody can spell it. So 10,000 buzzer points to Penny. Let's do international roll call. It's nearly 8 o'clock here in England. Coleshill near Birmingham. It's dry outside, overcast, no wind. If you want to do international roll call, please do international roll call just by typing in where you're from, what time it is, and what the weather's like, if you like. Oh, and Knight is saying, going to check it out on YouTube. I hope you're watching, Knight. I did guessed it, Mike. Ha, ha, ha. Which Morgana, are you saying that you guessed it earlier? And she's the niece of Charlie Weaver. Niece. Really? Really? She's the spouse of Jim Simpson, and they've got Charlotte Simpson as a child. And Doodles Weaver. Doodles Weaver is an uncle. Oh, very interesting. Right. Okay, we're going to have to sort this out after, whether which Morgana did indeed guess it earlier. Who knows, hey? So we're doing international roll call. Makiwak, 7:57 dry and 8 degrees here in the Lake District. Quiet Mouse, Essex, UK, nearly 8 a.m. dry, cloudy, with a chance of sunshine. 7:57 is where, and the Midlands is Bali. 8:57 and a bit of white stuff outside my cave today in Germany. No idea what that could be pronto. Midnight's in Yorkshire, it's 7:58 and it's 6 degrees and it's damp. Catnip is in the United States of America, Washington State. It's 11:57 p.m. and it's dark out and cold. It's yesterday in the USA, where Catnip is. Trouba, dawn breaking here near Brum, 7:57 and dry. Which Morgana's crying? She guessed it early. It doesn't matter. You'll still get 10,000 buzzer points. Lauren, Colombia, South America, 2:57 a.m. Ellen in we finally know where Whit is. Whit is Wisconsin, the USA. It's 1:57 a.m. there. It's dark and slightly cold. Captain Blue, Middle Earth, 7:57 a.m. Frog Kicking Frank's in Oxford with the curtains closed. Frog Kicking Frank, say hello to my dad. He's in Oxford. I grew up in Oxford. Olive is in Hawaii. I didn't grow up there. It's 9:57 p.m. and it's yesterday. It's Saturday. Nice evening. Viv Huff, Essex, Southeast England, 7:58 and dry. Yay. I said the one who is in the movie Alien. You can't do that. You need the name, which Morgana. Carrie Mays in Bognor Regis, West Sussex, dry and cold. Quiet Mouse, Viv, I hope you're feeling a bit better now. We all hope we're feeling a bit better, Viv, who called in yesterday with a blocked up nose. Nobody's called in today. And Lily is in Oregon. It's very cold and it's 1:57 a.m. Lol, thank you, Mike. Yes, you still get your 10,000 buzzer points. Viv Huff got a sore nose now, though, Mouse, lol. Lily, 11:57. Frog Kicking Frank, hi, Dad. Frog Kicking Frank saying hello to my dad in Oxford. Quiet Mouse 1, me too, Viv, think I'm coming down with a cold too. Frog Kicking Frank lives next door to Frog Kicking Frank, my dad does. Which Morgana is in the Philippines. It's 3:59 p.m. and it's sunny. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mouse, says Viv Huff. That's it. Did I get my points yesterday, Mike? I think you did, Quiet Mouse. I will double check because I did go through all the points that haven't been awarded since I backdated everything to the 14th of December, but I'll check. We'll see. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you for everything that you're doing. And hopefully see you again tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Midnight wants some sun. I'll dish out the points. I'll check your points, Quiet Mouse. And I got mine. Mikey Wikey says, Viv Huff. Yes. Okay. That's it. Let's all say goodbye. And bye, Mike. Thanks. Have a great day, says Lauren. Bye, all, says Quiet Mouse. Bye, says Viv Huff. Thanks, Mike, says Midnight. Thanks you to all of you. And hopefully see you tomorrow. Do bring along a friend if you can on Good Morning Buzzers. Bye for now.